Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is a special edition of the Deagostini Build Your Own R2D2. It's sort of a special edition. It's basically issue 92 part 2, where I actually do some stuff. In issue 92 we got the battery pack, battery box, and a charger tester unit and mini micro, is it micro or mini? One of the little USB thing. But obviously you couldn't do anything with them yet. It says not to install the batteries until issue 100, and we go from there. Let me put another light on. There we go. But you do have to source your own batteries. So I've sourced some batteries. People on the Facebook forums have found these from 18650.uk, and they are the right batteries for this build. I've got 6, so I think they sell them individually, but they come packed in 2s, so I'm not entirely certain what's what. A little bit of foam to stop them rattling around. And these are Samsung batteries. They're called 30Q is the sort of code number for them. Say from 18650.uk. They are 300 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts, and apparently they're the best ones at the best price. They're the button type, so they've got a positive terminal that's raised. A lot of them have got the same sort of negative terminal both ends, but it doesn't have a protection circuit inside them. And so they're a little higher capacity than the ones that Deagostini say you should use, but that just means that they take a little bit longer to charge and they last a bit longer in use. So hopefully they'll be okay. So apparently, according to the page in issue 92, which let me just open said page from my folder. It says the battery box is fitted in at 97, but won't be ready for batteries until 100, and then it's vital to follow this to install the batteries. But you need to charge them using this little charger first. What it says is to put a battery in with no wires attached. You put the battery in, obviously the correct way around, positive, negative, and positive is the plus terminal. You put it in there, and it tells you the voltage. This is saying 3.45 volts, which is fine. If it's less than 3.4, apparently it says low, in which case the battery is no good. So there you go, that said low and then flashed up and said it's okay. So that's 3.45 volts, but they do need to be charged. So I'm not going to use the little charger cable because it's tiny, and obviously I'm doing it up here, not right next to a charger. So I do have another wire which has the same connector on it. So it's the normal, I'm pretty sure it's micro USB. Mini USB is the one that's got the flat edges. So basically we've got the battery in it, we plug that in like that, and it starts flashing and adding up and taking numbers off and basically adding power to the battery. So I'm going to leave that running. Apparently it's going to take about 3 hours for it to fully charge each battery, hence me wanting to get some done now, obviously before the issues arrive. So I'll leave the camera running for no, I'm not going to leave the camera running for 3.5 to 4 hours. I'm going to go away. I'm going to keep an eye on it because these are basically explosive batteries if you don't treat them nicely. So obviously this is a charger unit that Deagostini supply. It's designed for it. I'm sure it's no problem at all, but I'm not going to leave the house basically. When I charge them, I'm going to put them back in the pack and then charge, say, another 2 and another 2 until we get them up. I'll come back and update the video when it's fully charged. Apparently it changes to say full because it's only got 3 digits. It only has 1 L. It's FUL. But I'll come back and show you that when it's done, and then we'll see about, let's say, leaving them to one side fully charged, ready to go next month or so, when the next few issues, well, not the next issues, the ones after that, so another 5 or 6 weeks basically. But I'd rather get them charged and know they're all okay, and then if I need to I can replace them. So I'll see you momentarily for you, but probably about 3 or 4 hours once this is charged up. I'll keep an eye on it, but anything interesting happens I'll come back and let you know. And about 4 hours later we're back with it being full. As I say, full with 1L because, you know. So that is that battery charged. If I take that out, it's showing 4.15 volts now, which is obviously higher than it should be. It should be 3.7. I'd assumed that was going back down again, but 410, 415. Oh well, that's obviously the way it goes, but that's what we have to do. So I've got another one to charge, but I'm not going to do now because it's, you know, late. But I'll keep that one out because I know I've still got to do that one, and I'll put that on charge, and then there's another 4 after that. So 4 hours a pop. It's going to take a little while, but there we go. Once they're done, and they'll sit there quite happily in their little boxes, good to go for when issue 100 comes around. So hopefully that's told you all you need to know about these. As I say, these are the batteries that I have, which are apparently suitable. I'll put a link in the description, but it's, I say, 18650.uk is the place I got them from. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon for the next proper issue, when there's a real issue that comes. So bye bye.